Okay, let's talk hypnosis. How is it that hypnosis can help create change in your life? Whether that change is quit smoking, which is what we're talking about here, or other things as well. So, what I'd like to do is I would like to explain to you um, how the conscious and the unconscious mind work together, and then why hypnosis is so effective in helping to create change. So if you think about our mind as a circle, and I think I have a picture of one here. Let's see if I can find, I'm just going to create it for you. How about that? All right. So let's think about not a very good circle, right? But circle, right? So is our mind. So we're going to divide it off. All right. So this top part here is our conscious mind. And the conscious mind is responsible for, I think, like 12% of everything that we do. And then down below is the unconscious mind, and that's responsible for 88%. Now, when we're really young, right, there's no filter between the conscious and the unconscious mind. Everything just goes into the unconscious because the unconscious mind is creating the infrastructure for the beliefs and the values that we hold in life, right? It's trying to decide, is the world a safe place? Is it not a safe place? Is, life good? Is life hard? Is life easy? Is life bad, right? Difficult? There's always hardships and difficult things, and you have to work for everything that you want, or things come easier, or whatever those values and beliefs probably that you hold today came to you when you were really young, because your unconscious mind is taking in everything and it's creating this infrastructure that now is going to carry you through your whole entire life. Right around the age of 8, though, the unconscious mind decides it has enough information to be able to create that infrastructure. And so then what happens is it creates this barrier right here, right? And this barrier becomes a filter. And so then what happens is when the conscious mind, which is where our decisions live, also our logic, reasoning skills, right? So our conscious mind is very important. But when the conscious mind makes a decision, it's the unconscious mind that actually carries out that decision. So think about it like you have a general, you have troops. The general gives the orders, the troops follow the orders. If the general gives the orders in English and the troops speak Italian and they only speak Italian, they only understand Italian, then what happens when the order is given? Nothing, because how can the troops follow through on orders that were given if they have no idea what those orders are? And so when the conscious mind gives orders, the unconscious mind follows them. We have to give them in the language of the unconscious mind. They also have to be congruent with the infrastructure, right? So the conscious and the unconscious mind has what we call things that it knows and things that it doesn't know. And it likes the things that it knows, and it doesn't like the things that it doesn't know. It thinks that they are dangerous, they are scary, right? So it doesn't understand right and wrong, good and bad. It just simply understands that it knows it, it's familiar, and if it's familiar, it's good. So if you've been smoking for a long time, and most of the clients that I work with have been, the unconscious mind now has created a familiarity with that habit of smoking, and it wants to continue it because it's a known. It doesn't understand that the smoking is killing you. It just simply knows that habit. It wants to keep that habit. And when you up here in the conscious mind say, I want to quit smoking, right? This filter alters that command because it wants the command to be congruent with this known here of you being a smoker. And so, therefore, that command doesn't come directly through to the unconscious, which is why sometimes you quit for a short span of time, but then you go back to smoking again because the change hasn't actually been made in the unconscious. So, what happens here, right, when we do hypnosis is we open up a gap in that filter. And that way we can take this decision to be a non smoker, and we can take this decision and we can go ahead, I'm not doing a very good job here, drop it right down in, and we're going to come right specifically to this known of you being a smoker, and we're going to change it, right? We're going to overwrite the programming. And when you overwrite the programming, now the only thing it knows is this new programming of you being a non-smoker. So think about when you upgrade your phone. I wait until the last minute because, or your computer, right? Because I have to learn something new, or worse yet, you get a new phone, right? Again, I like my phone has to be dead before I'm going to do that because I don't want to have to learn a whole new thing. Even though I, stick with an Apple because it's what I know, I still have to learn new things every time that I get a new phone. And oftentimes when the phone doesn't upgrade, if it's a big upgrade, then I have to learn new things and I don't want to, so I wait. Once I do, though, can I go back to the old version? Can't, because it's been overwritten. And that's exactly what we do here, right? Do I still remember how it was with the old phone? For a while, I do. And do I sometimes wish that I still had the old phone back or the old programming back? Heck yes. However, after a span of time, can I even remember the old phone? Nope, because the program has been overwritten in my unconscious, and now it literally then deletes it, and I don't even have a recollection of how the old phone used to work. So that's basically how the hypnosis works, is we come in right through that filter and we go ahead and give that suggestion of being a non-smoker. Now, the things that are really important for hypnosis to work, you have to really want to quit smoking because you have to be congruent with it. If you're incongruent, the unconscious mind is going to know that and it's going to resist the suggestions. You have to have a reason to quit that's really personal to you, right? It's emotional. It matters, right? Like this is really important to you. And we have to sometimes dig for that. Why? It's crazy to me how many people will come to me and they'll be like, yeah, I want to quit for my health. And I'll be like, why specifically, your health? And we really have to dig because very seldom is it actually the health. If it's the health, people aren't coming to see me to quit smoking. They've already quit because that trigger is so powerful, it's so emotional that they've already made that change. So if they haven't, there's something else. So what is it, right, that you want to live for? Why is it so important? Keep asking yourself why, because that why is so important. So if you were to call me today and say, hey, let's schedule a consultation call so we can chat and see, what this hypnosis is all about, I can promise you, I'm going to ask you, right, why you want to quit. Right. I'm going to make sure that it's personal. I'm going to make sure that you really want to do it. Somebody isn't dragging you, kicking and screaming to get on the call. And we're really going to look for the why now, right? Why is it now important? What's that trigger? Because we want to be able to get to that emotional state of what is the power that's driving you, because your emotions live in the unconscious. And we want to be able to tag those emotions to that reason. It is super powerful. It is one of the reasons that hypnosis is one of the most effective ways in helping people to quit smoking. It might even be the most effective way to help people quit smoking. So therefore, really being able to link that emotion, link that why is it so important, and then build that that in. And then with hypnosis, we're opening up that channel between the conscious and the unconscious to be able to help you quit smoking. So if you want to learn more about it, if you want to know, hey, am I ready to quit smoking? Or, would I be, a good candidate for hypnosis? By all, can't think of the word. So please reach out to me, right? And you can schedule a consultation call. Doesn't cost anything, and we'll chat. I'm going to ask you those questions, and if you don't really know, I'm going to ask you questions that are going to help you to, try to figure that out, to be able to get to that root, reason why it's so important for you to quit smoking. So this is Rebecca with Mind Over Matter Hypnosis, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.